to the Kent Lapp Podcast.
So, well, and that's the other thing I think that people should remember is because let's just face it, there are people that are hardcore Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever Tucker Carlson says, that is gospel. And there's also people that are hardcore CNN, and whatever those people say, like that's just like they believe it hook, line, and sinker. And I think that's just foolish, like it's not that you should distrust everything, and here's partly why. And there is a finite amount of time that these reporters and news stations have. I mean, there's obviously not an infinite amount of stories, but there is so much going on in your city, in your state, in the country, in the world, and you can't report on all of it. Like you have finite time, finite resources. There are choices that get made about what gets reported and what doesn't. So if you didn't hear something reported, it doesn't mean it's not happening. It doesn't mean it's not an important issue. It's just that station or whatever, whoever makes decisions, again, it comes down to decisions, and they decided that that's not going to make the news, and those decisions over time about what you report on and what you don't, it can definitely lead you down a path where you're starting to shape people's worldviews.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
If they're not open-minded enough to consider other narratives about what's going on in the world.
Mm-hmm. And I think something to remember too is that, we only have time for, especially on the weekends, I was the only weekend crew for the daytime, and then there was one at night. So you have 5 events going on. We're only going to make it to about 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, but we as a team decided this one was the best one, and we could be completely wrong. We have been wrong before.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's just only so much we can do and only so much we can say in a 30-minute segment.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. I'm thinking of national news now, but it seems to me that a lot of the, like, what is Tucker Carlson? I guess, is he an anchor? Is that what that position is? Or is he a reporter? Or what is that?
I am going to be very honest here. I have not watched national news in so long, I can't tell you exactly.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever watched a full segment of his. I try to stay as far away from national news as possible.
Interesting.
Because I am so engulfed in local news, and I have to be so engulfed with my own community. And then, of course, national news that affects us locally.
Yeah.
And so what I hear in the newsroom and the press releases we get from the actual government and all that stuff, that I don't spend my time watching national news.
Interesting.